why I opened my YouTube channel. Things started to change after. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much guys for supporting this channel. You are my day ones. As you have seen from the title of this video, we are officially monetized, guys. Thank you so much for your support. I keep on seeing you in the comment section, showing the love and the support. Continue guys sharing my videos, but now let's not skip the ads. So on the 5th of July 2024, I took a very bold step. I've been thinking and contemplating about starting a YouTube channel for quite a long time, but I decided to just start with sharing the memory of our wedding anniversary which was on the 4th of July. And on the 5th, I made a very small clip just putting together our pictures for our wedding and decided to post. This is the link to the first ever video on this channel. Now 100 videos later, we are officially monetized, guys. Now I was just beating myself up, say who's going to watch my videos, because you know when you start YouTube channel, you expect that when you share the link with your friends and your family, they're going to support you. But the major supporters are the people that you don't even know. You guys, my audience, people on the internet. So when I posted my first ever video, I wasn't professional. I didn't have any professional gear. I just put up a video and I didn't have any expertise on editing. So I used the Vivo app to put up the images and made a slideshow and just shared the video. After the first ever upload, that's when I made an effort to look up on other YouTubers, how it's done, how are you supposed to film your videos so that they can come out better. I found out how you're supposed to set up your phone, your camera, and I was just using my Samsung A51 to shoot the content. I started to take small clips here and there, started editing using InShot. It seemed a bit friendlier to me, especially if you're a beginner. And the music there, it has no copyrights. All you need to do is to copy the link and put in your description, and then you're good to go. Now, as time went by, I think after 3, 4, 5 uploads, the numbers were so discouraging. You know, you'd be expecting that growth to say maybe after a month, I would have 50 subscribers. After 2 months, I would have 100 subscribers. But it wasn't like that. The growth was so slow and steady. And I was just now having a lot of self-doubt and saying, why did I even start this YouTube channel? I think I have to stop this. But however, I thought of the reason why I opened my YouTube channel. The main reason that I opened my channel was to share the memories with my friends and family so that when my kids are grown up, they can have a digital footprint that they can go back and look into and say, wow, this was our mother when she was 20 something. This is us when we were young. So that was the sole purpose of this channel. And that motivated me to keep on posting. And as the months went by, I started to comment on other YouTubers' channels, to engage with other YouTubers online. And then I was introduced to a group by my fellow YouTuber to say that there is a WhatsApp group for small content creators if you want, so that we can support each other and grow together. And I was like, wow, this is exceptionally good. And guys, I tell you that was the turning point. Things started to change after joining a community. So number 2, after starting a YouTube channel, after posting, learn to edit, learn as you go. Just start. Don't wait for you to be perfect, but just start. You will learn the editing process as you go. And then join a community, because you need the support system. There are days that you feel like, you know what, I'm giving up on this. And when you see your fellows, they're uploading their videos and they are getting those, few numbers, it also encourages you to push. After joining that group, we started posting and doing challenges. Some were doing even 1 month of posting each and every day. Some were doing weekly challenges, and it kept me growing each and every time that I uploaded. And we shared tips on how to edit better, how to do voiceovers, how to upload so that we can get mostly views. I post mostly my life around motherhood, being a wife, and being a psychology graduate. I was eye-opened by some of my fellow YouTubers in the group that don't limit yourself, especially if you're starting. Of course, a lot of YouTubers, they say that choose your niche as you are going. But when you're starting, you don't know what your audience want exactly, unless maybe it's an educational video, educational channel, or maybe you've got a specific target audience that you want. But if you're just a vlogger like me, post as many niches as you can and see which people will receive more, and then you run with that. So I started to post different types of content. I started to do grocery hauls, and that video did very well, and it started pushing a lot of viewers. That's evergreen content. Even up to now, that video is from last year, but it still gets some views. Now that I'm monetized, I'm seeing a little bit of some money which is coming through that video. And then, these days people are suckers for love. I started to share about my life and my experience, just enjoying life with my husband, and I decided to post my wedding video. When I posted the wedding video, guys, it did so well. And then some friend of mine, she decided to say, I want you to vlog on my wedding and then just put up something together for me and post it on your YouTube channel. And I did a small video for her. This is the video, and it did very well. People received it so well, and I posted it. And then when the official wedding video came out, I was like, please, just for convenience, I want my family to go and watch the video somewhere because it's a very big file. I can't be sending or sharing it via email with all my friends and my family. I was like, okay, fine, please let me post it. Because you know what? The girl wanted to watch ours as well. I posted that video to tell you guys, I know wedding videos, they do so well. And I was expecting maybe 2,000 views, somewhere there, 30,000. But as we speak, the video is sitting on 8,000 views, guys, and it's still going. Each and every day it gets views. But unfortunately, on this video, I'm not earning any money because I did not want to change any music from this video. I wanted it to be as authentic as possible. So I gained most of my watch hours from this one video. And also, I did store walk-ins. Store walk-ins, a lot of people these days, they want things which are fast and which are at hand. So I started to do store walk-ins for Pep, Mr. Price Home, and all that. And all those videos, they did exceptionally well, and it boosted my watch hour. When you start to seeing the numbers increase and growing, it also motivates you and gives you more confidence to create more content. I started to go all out to create more content. December 2025, I was planning to go to Zimbabwe, and I was like, my Zim content, I think that's the one which is going to get me to my monetization, because a lot of people, they love travel content. But guess what? Thank God. And also, I would like to thank you, my subscribers, for your support, and all my friends from the YouTubers group who kept on motivating me to post and not to shy away with the content that I had. We got monetized before the end of 2025. So maybe you are someone who is thinking about opening a YouTube channel, and you're asking yourself what exactly that I need to do, or what equipment that I need. If you just have a phone with a camera, just pick up your phone and start recording content, and look up on the aspect ratios that you should use. We used to use a 16.9 aspect ratio. That's the one which gives a full screen for YouTube. Yes, that's the major one. Make sure that your sound is okay on your phone, because mostly, even when the video quality is not that good, but the sound keeps your audience engaged. Make sure that you do what you love. If you love creating content, if you love taking videos and pictures, that's enough for you to be a content creator. Don't be discouraged by the numbers. Keep on posting, because the one thing that I've realized with YouTube, the more you post, the more your videos are pushed forward. So be consistent, always show up. As much as it was difficult for me to do challenges and all that, I made sure that I post twice every week. At least by the end of the month, I will have 8 videos in a month, and that alone, it made me to grow my channel organically. And also join communities of friends who will support you, engagement is key. Imagine that you've got maybe 15 people, just 10 people. Once you upload your video, in the first 30 minutes, they go, they watch your video to the end, they engage, they like that video. Instantly, YouTube will see that your video is interesting and they start to recommend it to audience that will resonate well with your content. By so doing, you see that growth will start to come slowly but surely. And one thing that you should remember, YouTube is not for a person who is not patient. You have to be patient with YouTube because it's not an overnight thing. Of course, there are some people who are lucky with their niches, which can maybe one video and then they get monetized from just one upload. But a lot of lifestyle content creators or vloggers, it takes time because it's mainly based on building a community. You have to build a community first and then you get your numbers as you go. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in 365 days. So what do I mean by 365 days? Let's say today is the 15th of February. They check from last year, from February 15, 2025 up until February 15, 2026. How many hours have you accumulated? So if you are not consistent, you'll be opening a very huge gap on your uploads and you lose a lot of watch hours as you go by if the growth is not that fast. So that's why it's advisable to post consistently so that even though you lose 10 hours, 5 hours, it won't be too much. They'll be quickly replaced by the new uploads that you're making. So you need 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers for you to be monetized for AdSense. But if it's for super thanks and all that, you get 1,000 subscribers or 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. They open for you what is termed as a super thanks. A super thanks is when people send you money or stickers which are converted to monetary value and then it comes in your account. And later on, you can be able to open up memberships where people, they pay up to be a member of the community and you may be having videos only specifically for the members. So yeah, that's basically how you get monetized and what you need for you to get monetized. So that we are monetized, guys, this channel, I'm going to try to be more consistent this year 2026, post more lifestyle content and also to give you sit down videos on the psychology aspects, psychology nuggets that you need in your life. If you have questions about psychology and family psychology and children, I'll be answering all those questions in this year 2026. That's the goal for the channel. We want to be on 2,000 subscribers by June. Yes, by June we're aiming for 2,000 subscribers on the community, and also we want to see growth on the monies. This video is just for celebrating. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share this video. And we are no longer skipping ads on this channel, so let's do this. Keep on supporting me and we can grow this channel together.